on YouTube very quickly here. Get everything in line. And when YouTube gives me the go, we go. So here we are. Thank you guys for being here. This is going to be a quick video. We're literally going to do one that we actually hadn't come on YouTube and done a video. I typically do them live. I'm doing this one live, but we're going to do the insider stocks that were traded on Friday and Thursday that just came out that we think could have some legs for Monday. So first up is going to be so we'll get right to it. First of all, just let me say this, not financial advice, number one. Number two is, on this channel, we really buy strength, not weaknesses. Now, what we see in insider trading or insider stock buys, and that is that you will see some really, really bad stocks. And the stocks are going to be going down, right? And they're going to be basing, right? A lot of them are. And we would never buy these stocks, but it's got a catalyst. And so we buy it, and usually, again, we're good for 1 day. It gets to 2 days, we're about 50-50. Now, there is one stock in here that is a swing trade. It's the very last one that we'll get to, but we'll talk about that. But again, pretty good record, not financial advice, but something that we've been very fortunate at, and we're about 73%. But again, it's just for that next day. And some of them don't always go as planned, as you know, clearly because the macro environment. So let's get started. All right, NUUT is our first one here. You can see it here. NUUT. It was bought by Perceptive Advisors. They are a biotech hedge fund, essentially is what they are. So it was bought on the 8th. They took a 2% larger position. You'd like to see that to be a little bit bigger, around 5%. And they took $1 million bigger position, right? So here's the thing. Bad stock. I mean, literally, this thing was at 22. It's at $5 now, right? Just going down. It's just it's basing out. It may have based out a little bit before November, but it looks like it's back to that spot. Here's the thing. Really not a whole lot to talk about. It does have a price target of $11.50. It is 25% insider owned. You like to see that. Institutional participation is about 50%, which is good. It's got a smallish float, so can it be pushed? It can be pushed. So here's the thing. NUUT, so they were bought on the 8th. Here's the thing. We believe this is going to gap up big. Okay, we believe it's going to gap up big, but we believe it could fall fast. So the way to play this is, one, you want to make sure that the macro environment is green on Monday. Is the only reason that I would even try to play this. And number two is, if it gaps up 6-7%, 5-6-7%, and you get in, if it's not going up and grinding up pretty quickly, then I'd probably jump out, right? That probably means it's going to fall fast, right? I'm not sure if it'll do that. I hope it will not, but I wanted to let you know, right? That's how I'm playing NUUT. Again, that's Nautilus Biotech. That's number one. And again, I don't do these real long videos when we're doing insider trades. Next one is a old favorite of a lot of people. At one time, it was a meme stock. We had the CEO by AEYE. That's ACET eHome International. Don't ask me what they do. I'm a price guy. I do charts, right? So CEO, he bought a 40% larger position. He spent almost $4.5 million to buy the larger position. Now, again, true penny stock. Again, why would anybody want to buy this stock? Nobody would. But why would anybody put $4.5 million in it last Thursday if they didn't get a return, right? So he is up a little bit in this. We think this will be a small gap up. But we believe it could grind. Again, what's a grind there? A grind could be 75 cents, right? That's the grind, right? We're playing with a true penny stock that's at 62 cents right now. Again, in one of these, I would get what you can get. The things I like about this one is reason we went to it. It's 40% insider owned. That's number one. Again, they haven't done a really good job. Look, it's been going literally sideways since August, and then it falls out in mid-December. It's got a lot of insiders buying this. In fact, we could probably go to this. Let me see what this looks like. I believe it's just him. Yeah. So, and this is another thing. This is 6/8 and 12/8. So this may actually be I could not tell on the Form 4 if this is a set buy. I don't believe that it is. Just want to let you know that, but it could be. But again, I can see a gap up. I do like what I'm seeing here. It's got a very small float, so it could pump at any time. You're not seeing a lot of pumps on this page, except back in probably May and some in April. In March, and then some in April. So that's how we would play this one. We believe this will grind, but again, get what you can get and you get out. That's AEI. Next up is one that we continue to not call. We've called it before, like a long time ago, but continues to be bought. It's not a sexy stock. It's BNED, or Barnes and Noble Education, right? So we had a director. He bought a 9% larger position. That is significant. $220,000 is what he bought or added to the position. Again, a lot of money to me, might not be a lot of money to you. So here's how we're playing this. BNED, we see it all the time. Stock is not doing the great. It actually was on this nice little climb from August to mid-October, and then it just slid off in the depths of hell. Based out at 629, it's at 719 right now. Big gap to fill. If it can get to 745, it will in a couple days run to about 880-ish, or probably that 20-day there at 870-ish. So what I don't like about this is insiders have been selling. Does have a small flow, so it can be pushed. It does have a price target of 1150. Again, I'm sure that was set somewhere back here. In fact, let me see if I can get that last one was set. No, but the last price target was back in March. So relative strength sucks. It's a bad stock right now. It really is. But that's just the way you got to play it. It was bought on the 8th. This is more of our YOLO. This is my one YOLO stock here. I expect this a little bit of a gap up. The only reason I'm calling that I'm actually making a call on this one is because here, every time I don't call it, it does well, and it's been like that for 3 or 4 months. So I'm not going to forget to, again, all these stocks, guys, are not going to do 30% ups. That they're going to do 2, 3, 4, 5% it. That's it. So just get what you can get. BNED is the same way. I bet you could probably get back up to this 774. Let's hope you can. Again, if the macro is green, that's how I'd be watching this. I bet this does gap up a little, or it comes in maybe even as the market opens up, and then you just got to really decide which way the stock is going to go. Again, on a green day, it is going to rise. Get what you can and get out. That's the way I would play the open on BNED, or Barnes and Noble Education. Clearly, we all know what that is. All right, next one is we'll call this one our swing trade of the week. Again, with all the market chop, I'm not doing a lot of swing trades right now, just so you know. I'm not even trading a lot, right? But ACET is, again, another biotech. We had a director size up, 500,000 shares. It's a 30% larger position. He spent $7 million, right, on the 8th. So remember that. So he's up 10%, but you can see, so if this were the chart back then, I could say you could have got long, or at least nibble at 850. I would have said get longer at 1037. Boom, it gaps way up. Nice. I'd stay long above 1256, but now we've got some more information. And now above 15.1, you can get real long, and you can see an all-time high very, very, very soon. All right, this guy's already made 10%. I don't like that. What I do like about this one is the relative strength. It's been above 50 going back to before October. Ton of insiders buying the stock. It's not a huge, well, it's got a very, very small float at 27 million shares outstanding. Price target is 31. Clearly that's a 2x from here. And its insider own is not, it's at about 2%. So that's not abnormal. All right, so what I like about this. One is, like I said, I think this is it's kind of gone through all of this supply back here again. I don't think this supply is really there anymore with the big with the big dip. But look at this base, huge base right here that you like to see. It did have a bad day on the 9th. The director bought on the 8th right here. Probably thought it was going higher, and then, you know what I mean? So again, if the macro is great, it's a tradable stock. I think you could swing this. Where would I jump out at? Probably right. Let me see where this is coming in at. Right about there at $13. I'd jump out. It's at 13.89 right now. I believe this is a good swing trade though. But if you go down 7, 8, 10%, I'd probably jump out again. We like it. You know, I actually, this is not the worst chart out there. Look at the relative strength. Like, we love to buy relative strength. When we say on the channel, we buy strength, this is exactly what we mean. Look what this thing's doing. It really does need to get above $15 for us to really get excited about that, but it was just there 2 days ago. So you like to see that, and then clearly you get real, like the line's been drawn. It's $16, and you could probably see an all-time high above $16, almost $17 fairly quickly. So it was up on Friday when a lot of stocks were down. So I don't know if this gaps up. I bet it does gap a little bit just because of the insider buy. But this is a stock that I like for a swing. Again, don't take the loss if you don't have to. That's the way that I'd be playing that. So that is our insider stock trades that we are watching for Monday morning's opening bell. And that's how we're going to play it. So with that being said, guys, appreciate you guys being here on YouTube. You watch your six, you go hard in the paint, and we will see you Monday. Thanks again, guys.